Ano yung scissors mo?
Wala akong scissors.
Ha?
Guys, bubuksan na namin po to.
Oh, God. I'm feeling so nervous. Get some
Pero tanggap
scissors.
ko na. Hindi na kailangan scissors. Gawin mo lang, oh.
I mean, I have to explain this to them. This is actually our passport. So, from the VFS Services Switzerland. So, this is the result of our visa application, our Schengen Visa application. Kind of hard to open this up. This is a scissor. God.
Ay, alam ko na to.
Oh, God.
Alam ko na
This is
to.
scary. This is scary.
Pili ko kanya, guys. Approve. Ako hindi. Pero okay lang.
No, don't say
Pabantay
that.
na lang ako ng tindahan.
We should open it together.
Pabantay na lang ako ng tindahan, guys.
Yeah, hindi ko ma-open.
Video pa yan, guys, ha?
Hindi ko ma-open. Sabi ko kasi, kailangan ng scissors talaga dito eh.
Ano nga? Kainin mo lang, kasi tatapon na rin natin mga plastic.
Okay, hala, may paper.
Ay, wala, oo.
Oh my God.
Pag may paper,
1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God.
Dito sa tami.
I'm so happy.
Oh God.
We're going to Europe in Asia. Thank you, God. Thank you.
Disclaimer. In this video, I'll share with you what I did to obtain a Schengen visa entering Switzerland. But please don't take this as a guarantee that your Schengen visa application will be approved. But I do believe that you will get a very high chance of getting your Schengen visa application approved if you follow the same steps that I did, which I will discuss in this vlog. Hi! Okay, so yung video na napanood nyo, that was our reaction video after we received our passports from the Embassy of Switzerland. And thank God, approved ang aming Schengen visa application. So itong vlog na ito, I will share with you my experience sa pag-apply ko ng Schengen visa, particularly sa bansang Switzerland. So I hope itong video na to will also be helpful, especially sa mga first-timers, sa those who wanted to apply for a Schengen visa for the first time, particularly sa Switzerland. So please stay put. So, okay, wag na tayong, paligoy-ligoy pa, let's go to the subject. Yun, so paano nga ba mag-apply ng Schengen visa? So, ang maganda sa Schengen visa, para siyang itong visa na to, powerful siya because you can use it to visit as I don't know how many countries ipopost ko dito. But yes, sobrang daming countries sa Europe ang pwede mong bisitahin just by Schengen visa sticker. Yun. Ngayon, kung saang embassy ka mag-a-apply ng Schengen visa will depend sa itinerary mo. In our case, of course, we also wanted to visit other countries in Europe, pero sa itinerary namin, mas magsastay kami sa Switzerland. So that's why we went to the Embassy of Switzerland to apply for a Schengen visa. Okay, so ang gagawin nyo, you don't, when you say apply, hindi ka mag-walk in directly. You have to first lodge your visa application schedule. And by doing that, you have to go to the website of VFS Global. Ilalagay ko dito sa screen ang website address or link ng VFS Global kung saan kayo makakapag-lodge ng inyong visa application. At ng VFS Global, ito yung parang official partner. O basta sila yung official agency na nag-take care, yung nag-aasikaso, nagpa-process ng visa application. Kumbaga, parang tingin ko sa kanila, sila yung nagko-collect ng mga requirements for your application, tapos sila ang nag-forward nito to the embassy. And then yung embassy, siya po yung nagde-decide kung aprobahan ba nila o i-deny yung applicant ng Schengen visa. So, in our case, bago kami pumunta sa website ng VFS Global to lodge for the schedule for Switzerland, kinuha muna namin yung checklist for Schengen Visa Switzerland. So, da-download nyo rin siya sa website na binigay ko sa inyo. Ngayon, i-discuss ko isa-isa ang checklist. Kasi itong checklist na to, actually, ito yung key para maaprubahan ka ng iyong Schengen visa. So, dito pa lang sa checklist, very important na makumpleto mo ito ng tama at masubmit mo ito ng tama. Kasi, ang hirap makukulangan ka lang ng isang dokumento, denied ka na. So the first item in the checklist for Schengen visa for Switzerland is the application form. So the application form, yes, may kodigo ako kasi hindi ko siya memorize. So for the application form, it should be duly completed, dated, and signed by the applicant. At dapat you have to use black or blue ink only. And it should be in capital letters or black letters. But better if you could, print it out. Since naka-PDF file naman siya, you can fill it out using your computer versus handwriting. Kasi nga, mas nababasa pag diretso print mo siya, tinype mo siya, saka print it versus handwriting. So, yun. And if the applicant is a minor, both parents must sign the form. And the visa application form is free of charge and it can be downloaded from the website. So, ito. Lalagay ko dito yung link kung saan nyo po mada-download ang application form. In the application form, I also wrote and submitted a cover letter. It's not included in the checklist, in the list of requirements, but I was informed by my travel agent that it is also important that you submit a cover letter because that is your only chance to explain the purpose of your travel. Because here in the Schengen visa application, unlike in the US na may interview portion pa, dito wala nang interview. So the only way and time that you can, explain yourself is through the cover letter. Yun. So, doon sa cover letter, talagang isusulat mo doon yung purpose ng travel mo, bakit kailangan mo pumunta sa lugar na ito, sino ang magfa-finance sa'yo, kung ikaw ba magfa-finance ng travel mo or may ibang tao na magfa-finance. Tapos, include mo rin doon yung mga lugar na pupuntahan mo, kung duration ng iyong stay, parang summary ng application. At saka, lahat ng mga sasabihin mo sa cover letter must be backed up with documents. So, I remember in my case, talagang I really wanted my cover letter to be heartfelt. So, doon, linagay ko talaga na, kasi malapit na mag-Feb 14. So, gusto ko talaga i-spend ang Valentine's ko sa Europe. Pupunta ako ng Paris with my partner. At saka doon talaga kami magse-celebrate ng Valentine's Day namin kasi for us, the city of love is Paris. So, ganon. And then, sinabi ko rin na, why Switzerland? Kasi ever since I was a child, talagang super manghang-mangha ako sa ganda ng Switzerland and even sa chocolates ng Switzerland. So, ngayon na malaki na ako, saka nagtatrabaho, parang reward ko yun sa sarili ko na makapunta sa Switzerland at makain ko yung kanilang masasarap na chocolates at makapag-picture at video sa magagandang landscapes ng Switzerland, yun sa Alps, yun sa Mount Tiltis, yun, ganun, be detailed as possible, be as humanly as possible para maniwala sila sa purpose ng travel mo. Okay, the next requirement stated in the checklist is your passport. So the current passport and a copy of all relevant pages, the first 2 pages with the personal data, plus the photograph and signature, and as well the back page with important notes, as well as copies of visas for the Schengen area, the United Kingdom, the United States, and Canada for the past 10 years. Okay, so uulitin ko. Ang kailangan ay ang original passport mo. So dadalhin mo yung original passport mo, papakita mo yun dun sa VSF Global Officer, pero dapat ready ka na may photocopies ka ng yung first 2 pages ng passport mo and as well as the last 2 pages ng passport kung saan andun yung signature mo sa passport. Ngayon, kung sakaling nakapag-travel ka na sa US, sa Canada, or kahit saan sa Schengen countries or areas, then you have to photocopy those pages sa passport and submit that. But if never ka pa nakapag-travel sa minention kong mga countries, then I guess yung first 2 pages the last 2 pages of the passports will do. In our case kasi, pinotocopy ko pa, in-scan and photocopy ko pa lahat ng mga countries na binisita namin in the past 10 years. So, dala ko yung original current passport ko plus the previous passport na expired. So, dinala ko yung dalawang yun. Tapos, pinotocopy ko lahat yung mga visa and stamps of the countries that we previously visited in the past 10 years. Pero binalik din ng BSF Global Officer yung mga Xerox copies, yung mga photocopies na yun because ang hinahanap lang niya ay yung visa stamps ng Canada, USA, and Schengen areas. So yun, wag na kayo mag-photocopies pa. Magpa-photocopy pa ng mga visa stamps ng mga countries na hindi ko na-mention earlier kasi sayang lang sa papel. Okay, the third requirement from the checklist is your passport photographs. So it says here 2 identical passport photographs in color, not older than 6 months, with a light background. 1 photograph must be pasted on the application form. Stapled photographs will not be accepted. In our case, since wala kaming glue, inabot na lang namin sa VSF officer yung 2 pieces ng passport photographs namin. Do not staple, please. Wag kayo gagamit ng staple. Sa lahat ng mga documents, do not staple. Use paper clips pa. Okay. It also says here that the head covers are not permitted except for religious reasons. So, full visibility of the face. Okay, now for our 4th requirement based on the checklist given by the Switzerland Embassy for Schengen Visa application is flight reservations. So this means round-trip air travel and, if applicable, proof of intra-Schengen flight, train itinerary, or car rental. So, mapapaisip ka, kailangan ko na ba bumili ng plane tickets? Wala pa nga akong Schengen visa, di ba? So, in our case, bumili kami ng dummy tickets. Or rather, we went to a travel agency and we asked them to provide us with dummy tickets. So, pwede yun. So, pwede yung pumunta ka sa mga travel agency who offers Schengen visa application para ma-provide ka ng dummy tickets for your flight reservations. Or pwede ka rin mag-DIY. I know you can Google that up. Punta ka sa internet. I mean, all the answers can be Googled na, di ba? So, research on the internet. Check mo kung saang websites where you can reserve a flight with cancellations for free. Or kung saan ka makakakuha ng mga dummy tickets nga. Okay, do not purchase an airline ticket yet. The embassy cannot be held responsible for financial losses if you have to return a ticket. See? So, naka-indicate nga yun sa mismong checklist. If the applicant travels to a third country, for example, the United Kingdom, the USA, etc., after leaving the Schengen area, the visa of the subsequent country must be obtained first. Okay, let's go to our fifth requirement. Travel insurance. The travel insurance must cover medical emergencies, hospitalization, and repatriation, including in case of death. The minimum amount of coverage per person must be 30,000 euros or the equivalent value. The insurance must be valid for the entire Schengen area and for the entire duration of the stay. The embassy does not accept insurance policies with sublimits, exclusions, and conditions. Yes. Dito, medyo di ako maalam when it comes to insurance. So, mas minabuti ko pa na hingin yung services ng travel agency ko. Since pumunta ako sa isang travel agent para humingi ng assistance for dummy tickets, for my plane tickets, that is, yun, sinabay ko na ito. So, doon na rin ako kumuha sa kanila ng travel insurance. Actually, marami travel agencies ang nag-provide ng travel insurance. Sabihin mo lang Schengen, Switzerland, or kung saang bansa sa Schengen areas ang gusto mo puntahan, alam na nila yung amount of coverage na requirement. Okay, so what's next? Next in the checklist is accommodation and itinerary. For the accommodation, proof of accommodation for each night of the entire planned trip in the Schengen area, confirmed hotel reservations, or copy of rental contract. Again, same as sa flight requirement, di ba? Kailangan ko na bang mag-book na talaga ng hotel? The answer is yes, lalo na pag wala kang kamag-anak or kaibigan na titirahan sa bansa na pupuntahan mo. So in our case, since we're going to Switzerland without any friends, without any relatives na tutuluyan, talagang kailangan namin mag-book sa hotel. And the good thing about this is that like maraming mga websites like Agoda, like booking.com, wherein you can book for a hotel without cancellation charges. Or if meron mang cancellation charges, matagal yung kanilang deadline of payment. So mas maganda talaga kung mag-apply ka ng Schengen visa, dapat in advance, kumbaga malayo pa ang date ng travel mo. Wag naman super layo kasi I believe 3 months yung validity ng Schengen visa. So, in our case, dapat nag-leave kami ng mga almost 2 months. So kung ngayon kami nag-apply ng Schengen visa, then yung actual travel dates namin is 2 months ahead pa. So yeah, so ganun. I advise that you go to websites like agoda.com, booking.com, at saka from there, mag-book kayo ng inyong hotel. Libre to, wala mang bayad, di pa kayo sisingilin ng bayad. For some, sisingilin kayo ng bayad after pag malapit na sa date ng travel or pagsastayan nyo. And usually free of cancellation to, except na lang na pag mga 5 days na before your travel date, yun, tapos nag-cancel kayo, possible may charge. So also, in this requirement, kailangan mo rin ilatag ang itinerary mo. Wala naman silang format na hinihingi. But in my case, talagang ginawa ko siya parang calendar type. Like for example, kung 15 days yan, dapat day 1, ito yung gagawin nyo sa day 1. Sa day 1, mas maganda kung talagang naka-breakdown yung mga lugar na pupuntahan nyo. Tapos day 2, day 3, day 4, up to day 15. Kung 15 days kayo, be as detailed as possible. Anyway, di mo naman talaga kailangan sundin yan eh. Once na na-approve na yung visa application mo, you can still change your itinerary. So for approval purposes lang naman yung itinerary na papakita mo. Also, mas maganda nga, I think extra score or plus points if you have a confirmation of the package tour and advance payments. Pag DIY ka, siguro kung mapapakita mo yung mga ticket bookings mo sa like for example, kung pupunta ka sa ganitong museum, sa ganitong date, kung mapapakita mo yung proof na bumili ka na ng tickets, mas maganda. Pero then again, make sure lang na yung pag bumili ka ng ticket, you can cancel it for free, di ba? Kasi sa case ko, umuha ako ng travel agency talaga. Kasi first time ko pupunta sa Europe, ayoko pa mag-DIY. Siguro sa second or third time ko na pupunta sa Europe, yun, ready na ako mag-DIY. Pero since first time ko, I wanted it to be really seamless, really stress-free. Gusto ko yung pag-upo ko, wala na akong iisipin kung paano yung magiging itinerary ko. So, just gonna watch and observe. Ganun, talagang turista na turista. So, kumuha ako ng service ng agency. Ang agency ko nga pala na kinuha, in case na nagtatanong kayo, is Arienda Travel and Tours. So, sila na rin, since kumuha ako ng Europe package tours sa kanila, Switzerland package, sila na rin ang nag-help sa akin sa pag-guide ng application ko for Schengen Visa. So, yun nga, nag-provide sila ng confirmation of package tour para meron silang document na nakalagay sa document na we are certifying that the following people, kami ang pangalan namin, mga pangalan na kasali sa tour, we are liable for these people and that we are certifying na itong mga taong to will go to these places at sagot namin yung hotel ng mga tao to at pati yung mga tours nila. So may ganun certification sila. So yun, I think very important yan na mapakita nyo sa embassy ng Switzerland. Plus points yun. Okay, next requirement. Ito na. Financial means. Stamped and signed original bank certificate of current account balance and bank statements showing account activity for the past 6 months. Yan. Alagaan nyo to. Make sure na may laman ang bank statements nyo. And when I say may laman, dapat may laman siya for the past 6 months. Not only your outstanding balance ang titingnan nila, but also your ADB or average daily balance. Nag-calculate na kami kasi based on our travel agent, yung fund mo dapat should be justifiable sa number of days that you will be in Europe. So for example, kung 10 days ka sa Europe, tingin mo magkano yung magagastos mo. And you have to factor in there your pamasahe, your plane tickets, your bus, your train tickets, your hotel, lodging. Tapos yung ano pa, of course, yung pagkain mo, and then pocket money for shopping. Yung tours mo, di ba? Especially pag linagay mo sa itinerary na you like to go to this museum, you would like to go to this attraction, may mga entrance fees yun. So, lahat yun. So, sa case namin, actually, ginawa nga namin 20,000 per day. So, ganun. So, ganun naging computation namin. So, I think more than 20,000. Hala, di ko na-compute. Basta, I think for a 10 days stay, mga 500,000 pesos in your bank account is good na. Or maybe, baka sobra-sobra na. Pag ganun. Pero hindi rin advisable na, alam mo yun, yung the first few months, the first, second, third, fourth month, ang baba ng pera. Tapos biglang, malapit na yung trip mo, biglang nagkaroon ka ng malaking pera, pataas. Nako, baka ma-deny ka doon. Unless you'll be able to justify it. Like, for example, nakabenta ka ng property, binenta mo yung isang property mo, tapos nagkaroon ka ng 3 million pesos out of that, then you can come up with a document as proof na kaya tumaas ng ganyang kalaki yung bank account mo because may earnings ka na, ganyan. Also, pag meron kayong mga properties, be it sasakyan or bahay, lote, condo, dalhin nyo ang certificate of title, yung mga titulo, ORCR ng mga sasakyan. Yung original ha, dalhin nyo siya. And then, make sure that you have photocopies of those ORCR or land title certificates or condominium certificates. Yeah, basta yung original plus yung photocopy. Kasi titingnan yun ng officer. Tapos kukunin nila yung photocopies. Ano to parang plus points to sa application mo because iisipin ng embassy, ng consul na babalik ka sa Pilipinas. May rootedness kasi meron ka mga properties na kailangan balikan at asikasuhin. So it doesn't matter kung hindi mo pa fully paid ang property or ang sasakyan. That's fine, that's okay. Basta dalhin mo silang lahat. Now, may nagtatanong sa akin, kailangan pa bang dalhin yung mga insurance policies, yung credit card billing statements? Actually, I was advised by my travel agent to bring those as well. But when we went there, guess what? The officer did not even take a look at those. She just said, no, we don't need this. So you can just keep those. So I carried with me all the original documents plus the photocopy documents of my credit card and insurance policies. And she just said, we never really need those. Maybe siguro sa past few years. But for this year, I'm not sure if they're being lenient or nagtitipid na talaga sila sa papel. But yeah, ang kailangan lang talaga nila makita ay yung mga titulo ng properties mo, foreclosed properties, ORCR ng mga sasakyan, and yung yung bank statements mo for the past 6 months plus your certificate of your bank account. Yun lang, yung tatlong yun. Okay, itong next na requirement is connected to the financial means, which is meron tong actually 1, 2, 3, 4 categories. The first category is if you're employed. So if employed ka, you will need a company letter from your employer or on proper letterhead in original with contact details including email and phone numbers duly stamped and with the name and position of the signatory. Scanned or electronic signatures are not accepted. So ulitin ko lang po, kailangan po ipakita mo ang original certificate of employment pag ikaw ay empleyado. Dapat yung COE mo talagang naka-letterhead at may wet signature. Again, hindi tatanggapin pag scanned signature or electronic signature. Dapat talaga yung actual signature ng signatory. Okay lang kung sakaling naka-4. I think tinatanggap nila yon. Okay, kasi dun sa partner ko, ganun ang nangyari. Electronic signature ang name ng kanilang HR head, pero sa banda baba, sa side, merong signature ng HR personnel or yung authorized HR representative na may initials siya doon. So, yun. Yeah. Also, mas maganda if merong dry seal ang COE na mapipresenta mo. Especially pag wala tong letterhead. Pag walang letterhead pero pag may dry seal, safe ka doon. Okay, I also have to emphasize that your COE letter must contain the following information about the visa applicant: position, date of hiring, salary, and dates of the approved leave. The company has to confirm the continuation of the employment relationship after the requested stay abroad. Now, sa case ko, when I requested for the certificate of employment, I also asked HR to include in the letter as well my leave of absence. So, sa COE na yon, nakalagay doon yung position ko, yung kung kailan ako nagsimula sa company, yung aking compensation package, at saka plus yung dates ng approved leaves ko. So, nakalagay doon yun. Ngayon, sa experience ko, yung pinasa ko yun, ang ginawa ng BSF officer, binigyan ako ng waiver kasi hinahanapan niya ako ng separate document for the leave of absence or LOA. Kung sabi ko sa kanya, yung LOA ko andito na sa nakalagay sa COE. So, sabi niya, if that's the case, kasi dapat pala nakaseparate yung COE at saka yung LOA. Pero, since nga, naka-indicate na nga yung LOA ko sa COE, she just gave me a waiver form wherein I have to put or write down in the remarks saying that the LOA was already included in the COE. Please refer to the COE. Yun. Kasi yung waiver na yun, kailangan ipakita sa consul so that hindi na nila kailangan mag-ask sa akin ng separate LOA document. But, guess what? The embassy did not email me or did not ask me for a separate document for LOA. I think they just approved the waiver. Okay, next requirement will be your income tax return. And of course, the income tax return should be the latest one. And pumapayag sila na photocopy ang income tax return. Sa case ko, nagsabit ako ng photocopy. Even the signatures there are e-sig or not wet. So, scan. So, okay lang yun. Basta yung ITR mo is the latest one. Okay, next. Paano kung sakaling hindi ka empleyado? What if you're self-employed or a company owner? So, if that's the case, here are the requirements. Department of Trade Industry or DTI, Securities Exchange Commission, SEC, if list of incorporators. I think for this one, they're asking for your certificate, your business certificate that is. Then they will also ask you for your income tax return and your business financial statement. So I cannot expound this further because although we have side businesses, we prefer to submit the documents from our full-time job kasi we find it easier na kumpletuhin yung mga requirements as an employee versus submitting the documents from our business. Pero pwede rin both. if you think that that will, strengthen your application, then go ahead. Pero in our case, I was advised by our travel agent na, you know what, you're good na with your COE. So sabi ko, yeah, okay. Ngayon, paano kung estudyante ka pa lang? So, paano ka pupunta ng Switzerland? Or paano ka makakakuha ng Schengen Visa? It says here that ang kailangan mo ay your student ID. A copy of your student ID and a certificate of enrollment and leave of absence for travel during the school year. So, the dates must be clearly mentioned. So, sa registrar, hihingi ka ng certificate of enrollment plus another document which certifies that you will be absent from this day to this day. We should match the itinerary that you submitted in your application form. Ngayon, meron din mga additional requirements if you're married or if you're still a minor. So, kung married ka, you have to submit a marriage certificate and the birth certificates of your children, if applicable. And if you're a minor, children under 18 years old and not traveling with both parents, then you will have to pass a notarized consent letter from the non-traveling parent or legal guardian. And then for children under 18 years old or traveling alone, you have to submit a notarized consent and financial support from both parents or legal guardian. Also, you have to pass a DSWD or Department of Social Welfare and Development clearance. Okay. And copies of both parents, legal guardians, passports, or official identification documents with the holder's signature. Binasa ko na lang. Kasi hindi ako makarelate eh. Hindi ko ito na-experience eh. Intindihin nyo na lang. Now, for the visa fee, ito ang siningil sa amin. Okay, for the visa fee alone, for Switzerland, okay? I do not know if iba ang singil for other Schengen countries. But for Switzerland, ito ang siningil sa amin. Plus, courier fee. Of course, the courier fee will depend on your location, or diba? And they also charge us with logistics. I think this was about 600 pesos. I totally forgot about it. Basta sige, minayaran ko ng logistics. They didn't ask about it anymore. If you're going to their office, which the office I will write down here, the complete address. Ang tip ko sa inyo, wag na kayo magdala ng tubig. Like yung aqua flask and container, coffee, bawal yan sa loob. Bawal sa loob. Don't bring laptops. Don't bring tablets. Don't bring even earphones or headsets. Recording devices, do not bring. But they will allow cell phone inside. Kasi kung may dala kayong ganun, hindi kayo papapasukin. They will ask you to go to a nearby establishment where you will have to pay for a locker fee. Kasi kailangan nyo siya ipasok sa locker. Kasi no way talaga kayo papapasukin. Kung may dala kayong computer, laptop, recording devices, headset, and water, and even food. Yun. So once na nakapasok kayo sa loob, in our case, we went to the 6th floor. Okay naman yung experience. Very smooth sailing. Wala masyadong tao by the time that we went there. In just an hour's time, tapos na. Nakapagbayad na kami ng visa fee. Kasi doon din pala, kaya kailangan face-to-face kayo pupunta doon to submit your application and documents, your requirements. Kasi may biometrics. So, kailangan nyo mag-finger... Ano ba tawag doon? Basta yun, biometrics. Kukunin yung fingerprints nyo. Yun. So, in our case, in just an hour's time, tapos na lahat, including the payment of our visa application. Nakakatuwa lang talaga because lately, sabi nga ng travel agent ko, na ang bilis daw ng visa application ngayon for Shenzhen. Because in our case, it was a Tuesday that we went there physically sa office ng VFS Global to submit all our documents and requirements and have our fingerprints, our biometrics taken. And sa Friday, we received a letter, an email from VFS Global saying that they have completed processing our application and that the our passports will be returned to us via courier. And the next day, Saturday, yun, tinawagan na kami ng LBC. At saka nakuha namin agad yung yung aming passport. So in just Tuesday yun, no, di ba? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days lang. 3 days lang meron ng resulta. And then on the 4th day, dumating na agad yung aming passports. And the rest is history. Yay! I'm so excited na finally makakapunta na rin ako sa Europe. This is going to be my first time sa Switzerland pa. Oh God. So I'm so happy and excited. And promise, I will be documenting my entire Europe travel and I will post my travel vlog here on YouTube. So, kaya nga, I'm asking you guys to subscribe to my channel para mapanood nyo yung aking travel vlog. So, I hope marami kayong natutunan dito. Nakatulong talaga ako sa vlog na ito. Especially to you guys na gaya ko, first timer na pupunta sa Europe and didn't know how to apply for a Schengen visa. So, yeah, until next time, thank you for watching this video and kita-kits ulit tayo. Okay? Ciao!